Pardon, Priestess, but you've been staring out across Ashenvale for hours.
I sense something dark stirring within the forest, Chandris. It feels as if it's heading this way.
The greenskins who killed Cenarius?
Perhaps. Perhaps something more.
Put your backs into it. Jaina and the Orc War Chief expect this base to be built swiftly.
We shouldn't even be here, or siding with the orcs.
We're here to hunt the remaining demons, human. You're lucky our goals are the same.
All right, you men. Mind your business. Back to work.
So, these orcs and humans presume to run rampant through our lands? They will regret ever stepping foot into Ashenvale. We will establish a base and deal with these outlanders as they deserve. The goddess calls. The Tree of Life is the heart of our Night Elf villages. Use the tree's ability to entangle the gold mine. After entangling the mine, send wisps in to extract gold. Wisps are friendly spirits that harvest gold and lumber for our villages. They also create the structures that allow us to train more warriors. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
I await your
command. The goddess
command.
calls. Someone threatens the wilds?
I'm listening.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Your building
await
is
your
complete.
command.
Someone threatens the wilds? As the goddess
I stand
wills.
ready.
So be it. I heed the voice of Elune.
More lumber is required.
The moon wells are the source of our nourishment and strength. You can build additional moon wells to nourish more troops. I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune. So be it. Immediately.
More lumber is required.
Ashrathoraman. By Elune. I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it.
We are preparing to leave this place, priestess. There is a terrible evil corrupting these lands, and I will not allow it to consume my people. Unfortunately, we cannot leave until the rest of our tribe has been accounted for.
Do not fear, Old One. I will find your tribesmen and lead them back to you.
Thank you, priestess. We will reward you when you return.
By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. So be it. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds? As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. By Elune.
To arms!
As the goddess wills. By Elune. Someone threatens the wilds? So be it.
Point the way. On your mark.
Let's get going.
Waiting on you.
I'm listening.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately. To train more troops, construct an ancient of war.
Create more moonwells. We can't build there.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
In the name of Cenarius! Someone threatens the wilds? Inuliretha. By Elune. Immediately.
We can't build there.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. So be it. As
Your
the goddess
building is
wills.
complete. Our warriors have engaged the
Ashrathorama.
enemy. Your building is complete.
So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathorama. As the goddess wills. By Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
So be it.
I stand ready. Your move.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
Your building is complete.
So be it.
I stand ready.
By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune.
We can't Your
build
building
there.
is complete. Insufficient
stand
Someone
ready.
gold.
threatens the wilds? As the goddess
Insufficient
wills.
gold.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it.
I stand ready.
As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune.
Insufficient gold.
Point the way.
The goddess calls. So be it.
I stand
Elune.
ready.
Insufficient gold.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately. By Elune.
Let's get going.
The goddess calls. Immediately.
Your move. Point the way.
I'm listening. Your building is
Your
complete.
I stand
As the
ready.
goddess wills.
Insufficient gold.
The goddess calls. Bandu Thoribas mortals, you will pay for defiling these lands. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills.
I stand ready. I stand ready.
Insufficient gold.
Waiting on you.
Ashrathoraman.
On your mark. Oh, too easy.
The goddess calls.
Your move. Done.
One
I
shot,
await your
one
command.
kill.
Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand ready.
Immediately.
Waiting on you. Your move.
Someone threatens the wild,
I'm listening.
as the goddess wills.
I await your command.
Right away.
I'm listening.
I stand
The
ready.
goddess calls.
Let's get going.
Ashatoraman.
Your move.
Insufficient gold. I
I
await
heed
your
the voice of
command.
Elune.
Right away.
I'm listening.
The goddess calls. Immediately.
Anudora! In the name of
On
Cenarius!
your mark. I stand
Someone
ready.
threatens the wild. So be it. I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
Insufficient gold.
Someone threatens the wild. As the goddess wills.
Okalamdor!
On your mark.
Ashatoraman. Someone threatens the wild.
Insufficient gold.
Ashatoraman.
I stand
The
ready.
goddess calls. By Elune.
It's the undead! Defend yourselves!
They must have followed us from Lordaeron.
Come save us. The dead advance in waves.
We are no match for a force this fast. Quickly, my sisters, back to the trees.
The undead are tireless. There's no way to outrun them.
You see, Lord Archimond, we need not fear the Night Elves. The Scourge can...
Archimond, after 10,000 years, how is it possible?
The Legion has returned to consume this world, woman. And this time, your troublesome race will not stop us. Fools! You let her slip away! Find her, damn you! Find her and kill her!
The day we have long feared has finally come. The Burning Legion has returned. I must cross the river and warn the rest of my sisters before all is lost. Immediately. By Elune. As the goddess wills.
These damn Night Elves cannot escape us. Lord Archimond wants them found.
So be it. Immediately. I must avoid being seen. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds. So be it. Anudora! As the goddess wills. In the name of Cenarius! Immediately. So be it. By Elun. O Kalimdor! In the name of Cenarius! I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately. The goddess calls. By Elun. Ashrathoraman. So be it. By Elun. I heed the voice of Elun.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Anudora! O Kalimdor! Someone threatens the wilds? By Elun. So be it. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. By Elun. Someone threatens the wilds? So be it. By Elun. In the name of Cenarius! Immediately. By Elun.
Alunadore, priestess. We are yours to command.
Immediately.
Indulrefa.
As the goddess wills.
Point the way.
The goddess calls. O Kalimdor! Someone threatens the wilds. Clearly the humans have no love for the undead, but I dare not trust them. So be it. Immediately. Anudora! I heed the voice of Elun. O Kalimdor! The goddess calls. Immediately. Those orcs appear to be guarding some magical treasure. It might prove useful to me.
Our allies' town needs help.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Inventory is full.
Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elun.
Waiting on you.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. Immediately. The goddess calls.
Alunadore, priestess. Be wary. The Doomguards command shades that can see us even when we meld with the shadows. We'd best stay away from them.
The goddess calls.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the
I
wild.
am sworn to avenge. I walk in shadow.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
Silly night elf. You cannot hide from us.
So be it. Immediately.
Indulrefa.
So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okalandor.
On your mark.
Your shadow powers will not hide you from our sight.
As the goddess wills.
I am sworn to avenge.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of Elune.
Point the way.
Standing guard.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman. By Elune.
Ambush! Run for your lives! We'll regroup in the clearing ahead!
Inventory is
By
full.
Elune. As the goddess wills.
In the name of Cenarius.
Someone threatens the wild. By Elune. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills.
Fondu doth Galore.
Ishnu Allah, sisters. It is I, Tyrande. I heed the voice of Elune.
Speak your mind.
Waiting on you.
Make it fast.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Speak your
The
mind.
goddess calls.
Standing
I heed
guard.
the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
I am sworn to avenge.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
Speak your mind.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Ah, these abandoned ballistas will help me break through the undead fortifications.
In position.
Someone threatens the wild. By Elune.
I am sworn
Someone
to
threatens
avenge.
the wilds. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. As the goddess wills. Waiting on you. By Elune. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
Point the way.
As the goddess wills.
Standing guard.
I heed the voice of Elune.
I am sworn to avenge. Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. I am sworn to avenge.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Standing guard.
Ashrathoraman.
In position.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
I am sworn to
The
avenge.
goddess calls. I heed the
Our
voice of
warriors
Elune.
have engaged the enemy. Our allies' town needs help.
Tyrande, praise Elune you've made it. The undead appeared out of nowhere and attacked our village without warning.
Ishnudal Dieb Chandris. We have a greater problem. The undead were sent here by the Burning Legion, our ancient enemies of old. Against such might, we have only one option. We must awaken the druids. With Cenarius dead, it falls to us to awaken the druids. We must recover the demigod's horn from the sacred Moonglade Isle. Only its clarion call can awaken the druids from their slumber.
But, Priestess, the orcs have established a crude settlement upon the isle. We'll need to fight our way through them to reach Cenarius' horn.
Priestess Tyrande, thank Elune we found you. The undead are advancing upon the nearby barrow dens. The dens seem abandoned, but
there is one druid sleeping within them, sister. He is the wisest and most powerful of all the druids. He must be warned that the Legion has returned.
then we'd better hurry. If the undead overtake his den before he's awakened...
Let us make haste, my sisters. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
What is nature's call? Are we being invaded?
By Elune. Ashrathoraman. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By
I
Elune.
stand ready.
As the goddess wills.
Research finished.
So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it.
In position.
I heed the voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wilds? As the goddess wills.
Your move.
Strike fast! Ensnare them all before they regroup.
Your building is complete. More lumber is required.
Immediately. For Kalimdor. As the goddess wills.
Point the way.
The goddess calls.
What is nature's call?
Ashrathoraman.
Are we being invaded? I'm game. For the trees. I'm
I
game.
heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
Lotarogar! For what chief thrall?
I shall not fear.
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune.
Speak your mind.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately. In the name of Cenarius.
Hi.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills.
Are we being invaded?
Ashrathoraman. For Kalimdor. Immediately.
More lumber is required.
As the goddess wills. So be it.
Goddess, light my path. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills. So be it.
I am sworn to avenge.
As the goddess wills.
Your building is
Insufficient
complete.
I heed the voice of the wind.
Is there trouble?
The
Research
goddess
finished.
calls.
Are we being invaded?
Your building is complete.
So be it.
On your mark.
Sentinels, attack!
Goddess, light calendar. In position.
In the name of Cenarius! O Calendar! By Elune.
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls.
What is nature's call?
Your building
Speak your
is
mind.
complete. Upgrade finished. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I stand ready.
Immediately. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded?
I heed the voice of Elune. By Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. We can't build there. Goddess, light my path. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
What is nature's call? Making trails.
Standing guard.
So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills. In the name of Cenarius! By Elune. The goddess calls.
I am sworn to avenge. Research finished. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
By Elune.
Is there trouble?
Standing guard.
Anudora! Indurefa. So be
These
it.
elves are stronger than we thought.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wild.
Make it fast.
As the goddess
Goddess,
wills.
light my path.
O Calendor!
Speak your mind.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman. So be it. As the goddess wills.
What is nature's call?
Research finished.
Ashrathoraman.
In position.
The goddess calls.
Speak your
Ah,
mind.
the great outdoors. Are we being invaded?
I heed the voice of Elune. I heed the voice of Elune.
Research finished.
Someone threatens the wild.
Is there
I
trouble?
heed the voice of Elune.
In the name of Cenarius.
So be it.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Immediately. Someone threatens the wild. So be it.
Anudora. In the name of Cenarius.
Goddess,
Research
light my
finished.
path. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls.
I am sworn to avenge.
Ah, the great
Someone
outdoors.
threatens the wilds. Ashrathoraman.
Inventory is full.
By Elun. So be it. As the goddess
Goddess,
wills.
light my path.
Are we being
I
invaded?
heed the voice of Elun. Immediately.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Someone threatens the
What
wild.
is nature's call? Gladly.
Goddess, light my path.
Making trails.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Is there trouble?
By Elun. So be it. Immediately.
Goddess, light my path.
As the goddess wills.
In position.
What is nature's call?
Someone threatens the wild.
Speak
Ah,
your
the
mind.
great
I
outdoors.
heed the voice of Elun. The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded?
Someone threatens the wild.
Is there trouble?
Ashrathoraman.
Goddess,
goddess
light
calls.
my path.
By Elun.
Create more moonways.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Are we being invaded?
As the goddess wills. The goddess calls. Sentinels, attack! Someone
Standing
threatens
guard.
the wild.
Anudora.
Okalamber. I heed the voice of Elun.
Goddess, light my path.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Anudora.
Make it fast.
For the trees.
By Elun. Someone threatens the wilds. I heed the voice of
Inventory
Elun.
is full.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman.
Your building is
I
complete.
heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens
Speak
the
your
wild.
mind.
Ashrathoraman.
What is nature's call?
I heed the voice of Elun. Ashrathoraman.
None shall harm the wilds.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Are we being
I
invaded?
heed the
light
voice
my
of Elun. Someone threatens the wild.
Are we being invaded? Ah, the great outdoors.
Immediately. Someone threatens the wild.
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls. By Elun. As the goddess
Goddess,
wills.
light my path.
At last, the horn of Cenarius.
The horn has sounded, and I have come, as promised. I smell the stench of decay and corruption in our land. That angers me greatly. Come forth, you defenders of old. Crush these invaders, as you did in ages past. It has been 1,000 years since I last looked upon you, Tyrande. I thought of you every moment I roamed through the Emerald Dream.
My heart rejoices to see you again, my love. But I would not have awakened you unless the need was urgent.
In the dream, I felt our land being corrupted, just as if it were my own body. You were right to awaken me.
The Burning Legion has returned. Cenarius is dead, and Outlanders roam freely through our most sacred vales.
As was foretold. No doubt Archimonde will make his way to Hyjal Summit and attack the World Tree. If he succeeds in draining the tree's energies, this world will be doomed.
My only thought was to awaken you and the rest of the Druids. The Druids of the Talon reside within the Barrow Dens at the end of this valley. If we can reach them, we may have a chance to stop Archimonde and his demons.
That did it, boys! We've driven them off! Let's regroup back at the base and tend to our wounded.
So, the Outlanders battle against the undead as well. They could prove to be powerful allies against Archimonde and his ilk.
They are mongrels and nothing more. They are responsible for Cenarius' death. I will be damned before I stand with them.
Perhaps you are right, my love. We will establish our new settlement here. Keep your sentries alert. I doubt that we have seen the last of the Outlanders or the undead. Something is amiss. The land and I are one.
The goddess calls.
On your mark.
The goddess calls. By Elune.
Something is amiss.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills.
Ashtherodana.
By Elune.
Has sleep dulled my senses? What threatens these lands?
Ashtherodana. Okalamdor. Immediately. So be it.
The land and I are one.
The goddess calls. By Elune.
Something is amiss.
Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills.
Research
Asher
finished.
Thoraman.
Your building is complete.
Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Wait! I know those furbolgs. They escaped from Ashenvale when the corruption started to spread.
Perhaps they did not escape the corruption after all.
Immediately.
Waiting on you.
The land and I are one.
Oh, too easy.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
I hear
I
the voice.
stand ready.
By Elune. So be it.
In the name of Cenarius!
The goddess calls. By Elune.
Our gold mine is running low. More lumber is
I've never
required.
seen the creature so aggressive before.
Then I will put an end to their curse. Undo Falador! So be it. Our resources are depleting fast. We must find another gold mine and muster our forces. Only then will we be able to reach the Barrow Dens. Immediately.
There is danger ahead, priestess. You must proceed with caution.
Immediately.
The land and I are one.
By Elune.
Standing guard.
What threatens these
So be
lands?
it. Immediately.
Anudora!
Someone threatens the wild.
Research finished. I am sworn to avenge.
Anudora.
In position.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Okalandor!
It shall be done. Anudora. Ashteluganagan.
I am sworn to avenge.
Someone threatens the wild.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
The goddess calls.
Something
Someone
is
threatens the
amiss.
wild.
In position. My wait is over.
Asher Thoraman.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Is there trouble?
As the goddess wills. By Elune.
Anudora! In the name of Cenarius!
I am sworn to avenge.
I heed the voice of Elune.
The land and I are one.
Immediately.
Standing guard.
Someone threatens the
Our
wild.
gold mine has
Threatens
collapsed.
these lands.
I'll give it a shot.
The goddess calls.
Treant may not root there. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Your building is complete.
So be it.
I am sworn to avenge. I walk in shadow. Absolutely. I walk in shadow. Research finished. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our warriors have engaged the enemy. sacred grove is being desecrated.
Immediately.
Your building is complete.
As the goddess wills. So be it.
More lumber is required. Insufficient gold. Your building is complete.
As the goddess wills.
I stand ready.
The goddess calls.
What threatens these lands?
Your building is
the
complete.
great outdoors.
Your move.
Insufficient gold.
Immediately. So be it.
Research finished.
Someone threatens the wild.
Anudora!
The goddess calls.
Something is amiss.
Someone threatens the
Our
wild.
gold mine is running low. Goddess,
By
light
enemy.
my path.
As the goddess wills. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. So be it. As the goddess wills.
Standing guard.
Immediately.
Insufficient gold. Treant may not root there.
Someone threatens the wilds. Hinduli Rafa.
Be careful, priestess. These woods are overrun by the dead. Goddess, light my path.
The great outdoors.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. In position.
As the
For
goddess
Kalimdor,
wills. The goddess calls.
Ashtherodanador. Anudora. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador.
Immediately. By Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills.
The land and I are one. For Kalimdor,
Someone threatens the wild.
Anudora!
Immediately.
what threatens
Your
these
building
lands?
is complete.
No! The outpost has been corrupted, and the Treants have been driven mad. They do not deserve this cruel fate.
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tichondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place, and we shall.
Pathetic wretches. It pains me that you once called yourselves night elves.
So be it.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
Ashtherodanador.
Our sacred
Someone
grove is being
threatens the wild.
desecrated.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
What is nature's call?
Asher Thoraman.
The land and
Someone
I are
threatens the
one.
wilds. As the goddess wills.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Immediately. As the goddess wills. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Asher Thoraman.
For Kalimdor,
Research.
So
Our
be it.
warriors have engaged the
By
enemy.
Elun. I heed the voice of Elun.
something is amiss. Ashtherodanabin.
The goddess calls.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
In the name of Cenarius.
Torfala Nordora.
Asher Thoraman.
Threatens these lands. Anudora.
Someone threatens the wild.
Has sleep dulled my
Asher
senses?
So be it. By Elun. Hopefully the land will heal itself of this cursed blight. We should get moving. The barrow dens lie within the valley just ahead of us.
Are we being invaded? Gladly. Making trails.
Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds? By Elun.
What is nature's call?
On your mark.
Is there trouble? Hi!
Standing guard.
Asher Thoraman. The goddess calls.
Speak your mind.
Asher Thoraman.
In
Are we
position.
being invaded?
The goddess
Has sleep
calls.
dulled my
Make it
senses?
Someone
fast.
threatens the wild.
Your building is complete. Our warriors have engaged
the
the
goddess
enemy.
wills.
I am sworn to avenge.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Standing guard.
The goddess
Research
calls.
finished.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Make it fast.
The goddess calls.
Speak your mind. My work is over. I am sworn
I
to
heed the voice of
avenge.
Elun. Someone threatens the wild.
Our warriors have engaged the
For
enemy.
Kalimdor.
Speak your mind. Make it fast. In position.
I heed the voice of Elun.
Our gold mine is running low.
What is nature's call? The hunt is on.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wild.
As the goddess wills.
I heed the voice of Elun.
What threatens
Research
these lands?
finished. Absolutely.
The
Our
goddess
warriors
calls.
have engaged the enemy. I am sworn to avenge.
I heed the voice of Elune.
It shall be done.
Make it fast. On your mark.
The goddess calls.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
By Elune.
Is amiss. Anudora.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Immediately.
Insufficient gold.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathorama. Someone threatens the wild.
I stand ready. Point the way.
Ah, the great
I heed the
outdoors.
voice of Elune. Someone threatens the wild.
It shall be done.
Ashrathorama.
I stand ready.
Threatens these lands. The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
I am sworn to avenge.
Come forth, druids of the Talon. Let the storm crows fly once again upon the winds of war. Ishnu Allah, my brethren. Kalimdor has need of your powers once again, for the hour of doom is at hand.
We are yours to command, Shundo Stormrage.
Now we must delve into the earth and rouse the ferocious druids of the Claw from their slumber. These barrow deeps have remained untouched for nearly 3,000 years. Still, there's no telling what creatures may have taken up residence after we sealed these tunnels shut.
There is nothing to fear in this place. The only enemy that has ever given me pause is now corrupting the lands above us. Let us be done with this business and get back to the surface.
Agreed. Just be careful. There is no telling how the druids of the Claw will react to us after all this time.
So be it. Ashrathorama.
These cave spiders are enormous.
I sense a strange darkness tainting them. They have been transformed by a great evil. As the goddess wills. I heed the
Out
voice
with
of
it.
Elune.
Say no more.
Immediately.
Anudora. For Kalimdor.
Is there trouble? For the trees.
As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess wills.
Something is amiss.
By Elune. As the goddess wills. So be it. By Elune. Someone threatens the wild. As the goddess wills.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Immediately.
The land and I are one.
The goddess calls. So be it.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Immediately.
For Kalimdor.
The land and I are one.
The goddess calls.
Has sleep
Our
dulled my
warriors
senses?
have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills.
Anudora.
So be it. By Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Induli Refa.
By Elune.
Ashtherodalabon.
As the goddess wills.
Come and get it. Are we being invaded?
So be it. Ashrathoraman. Immediately. By Elune.
What is nature's call?
Standing guard.
Someone threatens the wild.
The land and I are one. What threatens
I
these
heed the
lands?
voice of Elune. Immediately. So be it. By Elune. So be it. Immediately. So be it.
For Kalimdor.
Is there trouble?
Has sleep
I
dulled my
swear
senses?
Revenge. As the goddess wills.
What threatens these lands?
Speak your mind.
As the goddess wills.
So be it. Demon bile. This must be what cursed the spiders.
If the corruption can do this to these simple creatures, I dare not imagine what it could do to the beasts who live above.
We must put an end to this corruption, no matter the cost. Immediately.
In the name of Fenarius.
By Elune.
It shall be done.
By Elune. Immediately. So be it.
Old priestess, we need your help. Our shaman was bitten by a strange spider and has become deathly ill. Our tribesmen have run off, leaving us to fend for ourselves.
What would you have us do?
The waters of the nearby Fountain of Life can save him, but we dare not leave him in this state. If you can fill this vial with its waters and return it to us, our shaman's life will be saved.
If his wisdom will prevent you from turning feral like your tribesmen, I will gladly save your shaman. Immediately. So be it. As the goddess wills.
Ashtherodanador. It shall be done.
This must be the fountain of life. I need only place the vial in the fountain's waters.
Are we being invaded?
Has sleep dulled my senses?
The pathway cuts off to the south, but this doorway looks promising.
Oh no. How could I have forgotten?
What is behind this door that worries you, my love?
This door leads to Illidan's prison, Tyrande. We should go. Now.
Illidan? It's been 10,000 years. Could he still be alive? We should free him. He would be the perfect ally against the undead and their demon masters.
No, Tyrande. That beast must never be set free.
But he is your brother.
Be that as it may, he is far too dangerous. I forbid it.
Only the goddess may forbid me anything. I will free Illidan whether you like it or not.
Ashtherodanador. It shall be done. Anudora.
I am prepared.
What threatens these lands?
No one shall be the wiser.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
For my brothers. No one shall be the wiser. For my brothers.
What threatens these lands? For Kalimdor. It shall be done.
I am prepared. It has begun. For my brothers. Make your peace. That's a given.
Is there trouble?
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Hi! What is nature's call? Making trails. I'm game.
What threatens these lands?
Pathetic wretches.
Something is amiss. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Ashtherodanador. For Kalimdor. Let me pass. The Archdruid of the Moonglade demands passage. It shall be done. For Kalimdor.
Turn back. You are unworthy to bask in the Bear God's presence.
Bear Gods? Anudora. Foul spawn of Deathwing. I should have known that you loathsome beasts would take refuge within the flames of the earth. The land and I are one. Ashtherodanador.
Are we being invaded?
I bid you.
As sleep dulled my senses.
Out with it.
The land and I are one.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Perhaps the creature was referring to the sleeping druids of the Claw. But why would he call them bear gods when they appear as I do? Something is amiss. For Kalimdor. Ah, the druids of the Claw are awake already. Come, my brothers, we have much to do. What? They have lost themselves to their animal aspects. They're mindless and feral.
In the Raven's name.
The horn's call might work, but it would reach only a few of them in this part of the cavern. Anudora. For Kalimdor.
No one shall be the wiser. For my brothers.
It shall be done.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Anudora.
It has begun.
What is nature's call?
The land and I are one.
Is there trouble?
Ashtherodanador. How dare you!
What is nature's call?
Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor. The land and I are one.
That's a given.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
No one shall be the wiser. That's a given. Make your peace. In the Raven's name. For my brothers.
Anudora.
Press the attack!
Are we being invaded?
What threatens these lands?
I believe
something is amiss. What threatens these lands? For Kalimdor.
Is there trouble? Aim dead center.
The land and I are one. Has sleep dulled my senses? Ashtherodanador.
No one shall be the wiser. I am prepared.
What threatens these lands? The land and I are one. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador.
For my brothers. No one shall be the wiser. That's
Your
a given.
mana is
What
depleted.
threatens these lands? For Kalimdor. It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. The land and I are one.
Enlighten me.
Something is amiss.
Shandor Stormrage. I don't know what came over us. It's been so long since we remembered who we were.
All is well, Theroshan. I have need of you and your mighty brethren once again. After these many ages, the Burning Legion has returned, and only our combined strength can drive them back.
Then we druids of the Claw are yours to command, Shandor Stormrage.
I cannot go back.
Your quest is foolhardy. Even your goddess has condemned the one you seek to free.
As the goddess wills. Immediately.
Make it fast.
Someone threatens the wild. As the goddess wills.
Speak your mind.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Ashrathoraman. By Elun. So be it. I heed the voice of Elun. Immediately. By Elun. As the goddess wills. Immediately. By Elun.
For Kalimdor.
So be it. Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. By Elun. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. So be it. By Elun. Immediately.
Hinduli Retha.
By Elun. As the goddess wills. By Elun.
Waiting on you.
In position.
The goddess calls. As the goddess wills. Someone
Standing
threatens
guard.
the wilds.
On your mark.
Ashrathoraman.
In position.
Someone threatens the wilds.
In the name of Cenarius.
So be it.
I am sworn
As
to
the goddess
avenge.
wills. By Elun.
Your move. Point the way.
Ashrathoraman.
Move.
Someone threatens the wilds? So be it. As the goddess wills.
In position. Fear the night.
Hinduli Refat. So be it. Immediately. As the goddess wills.
I am sworn to avenge.
In the name of Cenarius. O Kalimdor.
So be it. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Hinduli Refat.
As the goddess wills.
Speak your mind.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
In position. Make it fast. I walk in shadow. Pray for dawn.
O Kalimdor.
On your mark.
In position.
The goddess calls. So be it. Immediately.
Make it fast.
I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. Immediately. Ashrathoraman. So be it. As the goddess wills.
Anudora.
Hinduli Refat. So be it. As the goddess wills. By Elune. As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elune.
I am sworn to avenge.
Ashrathoraman.
O Kalimdor.
Make it fast.
I heed the voice of Elune. Immediately.
A cache of the Watcher's weapons. These should help us considerably.
Immediately. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. The goddess calls.
Standing guard.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
Make it fast.
I heed the voice of Elune. Right away. Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds? So be it.
O Kalimdor.
Immediately.
Hinduli Refat.
So be it. As the goddess wills.
Anudora.
So be it.
Inventory is full.
As the goddess wills.
In the name of Cenarius. O Kalimdor.
By Elune. Immediately.
The treants moved to block my path. Only a powerful druid could command such creatures.
So be it. goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. By Elun. So be it.
Hinduli Rethad.
As the goddess wills. I heed the voice of Elun. So be it. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
In the name of Cenarius!
These explosive devices look to be of goblin design. The wily creatures must have hidden them here long ago. No matter. I'll make good use of them. So be it. By Elun. So be it.
Anudora! In the name of Cenarius!
I heed the voice of Elun. Someone threatens the wild.
Anudora!
As the goddess wills. By Elun. So be it.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
As the goddess wills. So be it. Immediately. Someone threatens the wilds.
In the name of Cenarius!
So be it. By Elun.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
By Elun.
Hold, priestess. This place is forbidden, even to one such as you. There is a terrible evil here that must remain chained beneath the earth.
Illidan was considered a great hero once. I believe he will become one again.
Madness! You would doom us all by freeing the betrayer.
The goddess calls. Ashrathoran. Immediately. As the goddess. Illidan, is that you?
Tyrande, it is your voice. After all these ages spent in darkness, your voice is like the pure light of the moon upon my mind.
The Legion has returned, Illidan. Your people have need of you once more.
Because I once cared for you, Tyrande, I will hunt down the demons. But I will never owe our people anything.
Then let us hurry back to the surface. The demon's corruption spreads with every second we waste.
It has been an eternity, brother. An eternity spent in darkness.
Illidan, you were sentenced to pay for your sins. Nothing more.
And who are you to judge me? We fought the demons side by side, if you recall.
Enough of this, both of you. What is done is done. My love, with Illidan's help, we will drive the demons back once again and save what is left of our beloved land.
Have you even considered the cost, Tyrande? This betrayer's aid may doom us all before the end. I will have nothing to do with this.
am free after 10,000 years. Yet still my own brother thinks I am a villain. I'll show him my true power. I'll show him that the demons have no hold over me.
Are you certain of that, Demon Hunter? Are you certain your will is your own?
You reek of death, human. You'll regret approaching me.
Come then. You'll find that we're evenly matched.
We could go on fighting like this forever. What is it you truly want?
The Dreadlord who commands this undead army is called Tichondrius. He controls a powerful warlock artifact called the Skull of Gul'dan. It is responsible for corrupting these forests.
And you wish for me to steal it? Why?
Let's just say that I have no love for Tichondrius, and the Lord I serve would benefit from the Legion's downfall.
Why should I believe anything you say, little human?
My master sees all, Demon Hunter. He knows that you've sought power your whole life. Now it lies within your grasp. Seize it, and your enemies will be undone.
Are there demons nearby? I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby? I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me?
Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Our warriors have engaged.
Our time
You
is
dare
short.
speak to me? Vengeance is mine. Die, fool. Vengeance is mine.
Research
Hardly a
finished.
challenge. Evil draws close. Is that all? I'm blind, not deaf.
Insufficient gold.
Are there demons nearby? Evil draws close.
Your building is complete.
Is that all? I grow impatient. Are there demons nearby? Hardly a challenge. Easily. Hardly a challenge.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. Research finished. Research finished.
Where shall I strike?
Insufficient gold.
I grow impatient. Is that all? You'll regret approaching me. Vengeance is mine.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Our time is short.
In position.
I'm awake. I'm awake. The sleeper has awake. Our time is short.
Come no further, weakling. Lord Tichondrius commanded us to kill anyone attempting to enter this place. And we shall.
Where shall
Are there
I strike?
demons nearby?
Can I help you?
Research finished.
You dare speak to me? Easily.
Insufficient gold.
I grow
Our time
impatient.
is short.
You dare speak to me? Are there demons nearby? Hardly a challenge. Is that all? I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me?
Your building is complete.
I'm awake.
I grow
I'm
impatient. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge. Is that all?
Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
I'm blind, not deaf. Evil draws close. I grow impatient. Hardly a challenge. Is that all? Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close. Die, fool. You dare speak to me?
Your building is complete.
Hardly a challenge. Easily.
Your building is complete.
Is that all? I grow impatient.
Our warriors have engaged the
There are demons nearby. You'll regret approaching me. Die, fool.
Research finished.
Evil draws close. Easily. Hardly a challenge. Evil draws close.
Our time is short.
You dare speak to me?
Your building is complete. Upgrade
Where shall
finished.
I strike?
Research finished.
I grow impatient.
Our time
I'm
is short.
blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? Easily.
More lumber is required.
I grow impatient.
My strength
you
is
dare
yours.
speak to me?
Our sacred
at
grove
once.
is being desecrated.
Are there demons nearby? I grow impatient. Vengeance is mine.
Where shall I strike?
You dare speak to me? I grow impatient.
Research finished.
I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? Is that all?
Your building Research is complete. Finished. More lumber is required.
Ah, the great outdoors.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Your building is complete. More lumber
Are there
is
demons
required.
nearby?
My strength is yours. Our time is short.
You dare speak to me? Are there demons nearby? Easily.
Research finished.
I'm blind, not deaf. I grow impatient.
Our time
I'm
is
blind,
short.
not deaf.
Your building
I'm
is
awake.
complete.
I'm awake.
Our warriors have engaged Research finished.
My path
I grow
is
impatient.
clear. Where shall I strike? Of course.
Research finished.
My strength is yours.
Research finished.
I stand ready.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Our time is short.
I'm blind, not deaf. Is that all? Easily. Evil draws close. Hardly a challenge.
My strength is yours.
You dare speak to me?
Ah, the great outdoors.
Easily. Is that all?
Goddess, light my path.
I'm awake. I'm awake. My path is clear.
I stand ready.
I'm blind, not deaf. Hardly a challenge.
Our time is short. The
Are there
sleeper
demons
has
nearby?
awakened. My strength is yours.
I grow impatient.
I stand ready.
Are there demons nearby? I grow impatient. Evil draws close. Easily.
Your building is complete.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Your building is complete.
Are there demons nearby? Evil draws close.
Your building is complete.
I'm blind, not deaf.
The sleeper has awakened.
I grow impatient. I'm blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? Evil draws close. I grow impatient.
I'm awake. My strength is yours.
Is that all?
Our time is short. The sleeper has awakened.
I'm blind, not deaf.
I'm
Your
awake.
building is
I'm
our
awake.
sacred grove is being desecrated.
Our time is short.
Your building is complete.
You dare speak to me? Evil draws close. I grow impatient.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Your building is complete.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Our time is short. My strength is yours.
Waiting on you.
Where shall I strike? Of course.
I grow impatient.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Dare speak to me?
Where shall I strike?
I am sworn to avenge.
Are there demons nearby? You'll regret approaching me.
Our
Is that
warriors
all?
have engaged the enemy. In position.
You dare speak to me?
Speak your mind. I walk in shadow.
I'm blind, not deaf. Are there demons nearby?
I'm awake. I'm awake.
You dare speak to me? Easily.
Our sacred
Are
grove
there
is being
demons
desecrated.
nearby?
Goddess, light my path.
Ah,
Where
the
shall I
great
strike?
outdoors.
I grow impatient. Evil draws close. I'm blind, not deaf.
Our sacred grove is
Easily.
being
Our
desecrated.
time is short.
Are there demons nearby?
My strength is yours. My path is clear. At once.
Goddess, light my path.
Ah, the great
Of
outdoors.
course.
What is nature's
Blind,
call?
not deaf. You dare speak to me?
Research finished.
I'm blind, not deaf.
I am sworn to avenge.
Are there demons nearby?
Our warriors have
building
your
is
building is complete.
Victory is
your
at
mind.
hand.
I'm blind, not deaf. Is that all?
The sleeper
Hardly a
has
challenge.
awakened.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I grow impatient.
My path is
Blind, not deaf. You dare speak to me? I grow impatient. That is where the skull of Gul'dan is kept. These paltry demons will not prevent me from claiming it.
Research finished.
The sleeper has awakened.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Of course.
Are there demons nearby? I grow impatient.
Anudora.
You dare speak to me?
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I'm blind, not deaf.
I'm awake.
You dare speak to me?
Our time is short.
In position.
Now, at least the demons will no longer corrupt the forests. But if I destroy the skull and claim its powers as my own, I will become stronger than any of Archimonde's lieutenants. Yes, the power should be mine.
Now I am complete. Are there demons nearby? Is that all?
Where shall I strike? My path is clear. Of course.
Research finished.
Anudora.
You dare speak to me? Evil draws close.
Our time is short.
I'm blind, not deaf. Is that all?
Where shall I strike? I'm awake. I'm awake. Where shall I strike?
Research finished.
Hardly a challenge. Easily.
What is nature's call? Making trails.
Your move.
Our time is short. Of course. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Standing guard.
Hardly a challenge. You'll
Our
regret
warriors have
approaching
engaged
me.
the enemy. Speak your mind.
Once. Of course. My strength is yours. Anudora. Of course.
I'm blind, not deaf. You'll regret approaching me. I grow impatient.
Your manner
The sleeper has awakened.
Is that all?
Once.
You dare speak to me? Evil draws close. None may challenge. Who are you? Let's see how confident you are against one of your own kind, Dreadlord.
My strength is yours.
I grow impatient at once.
Victory is at hand.
Speak to me.
Foul demon! What have you done with my brother?
It is I. This is what I've become.
No. Illidan, how could you?
The leader of the undead has been destroyed, and the forests will heal in time.
At the cost of your soul? You are no brother of mine. Be gone from this place, and never set foot in our lands again.
So be it, brother.
We have no time for this. What are we doing out here?
Last night in a dream, a great raven spoke to me and summoned me to this place.
We were summoned here as well.
Who are you, Outlanders?
I am Thrall, son of Duratan, war chief of the Horde.
And I am Jaina Proudmoore, leader of the human survivors of Lordaeron.
You are not welcome here.
Peace, priestess. They've come to aid you against the Legion.
It was you in my dream. But who are you to make such an offer to us?
I am the reason for the Legion's return. Years ago, I brought the orcs into this world, and by doing so, I opened a path for the demons as well. For my sins, I was murdered by those who I cared for most. Despite my death, war raged across the lands of the East for many long years, leaving entire kingdoms devastated in its wake. Now, at long last, I have returned to set things right. I am Medivh, the last guardian. I tell you now, the only chance for this world is for you to unite in arms against the enemies of all who live.
Sorry I'm late. It's just as we feared. Archimonde and his Doomguard are making their way towards the summit. He'll be here any moment.
10,000 years ago, we Night Elves defeated the Burning Legion. Though the rest of the world was shattered, we were left free to live out our immortal lives in peace, bound to the World Tree. We are its protectors, and through it we were granted immortality and power over nature. Now, at last, it is time we gave that power back.
You realize that we will age as these mortals do. Our powers over nature will wane in time.
If pride gives us pause, my love, then perhaps we have lived long enough already. I will proceed to the summit and prepare our defenses there. Whatever comes, my love, remember, our bond is eternal.
Hear me, Night Elves. The time for reckoning has come.
If you can provide our bases with support and keep us from being overwhelmed, Thrall and I will delay Archimonde's ascent.
Your plan is a bold one, girl. Perhaps I have misjudged you, Outlanders. May Elune shine upon you.
To arms, my brethren. To arms, brave orcs and humans. Twilight falls, and the enemy awaits.
I heed the voice
Has
of Elune.
sleep dulled my senses?
Ashra Thoraman, Immediately. So be it. Immediately.
Something is amiss.
Priestess Tyrande, the undead have begun to construct a new settlement. It won't be long before they start attacking our allies.
Pathetic wretches.
Ashrathoraman.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild. By a
Make it fast.
Ashrathoraman.
The undead are attacking. Send help.
The goddess
Has sleep
calls.
dulled my senses?
Inventory is full.
It shall be done. Anudora. For Kalimdor.
How dare you!
Waiting on you.
The land and I are one. Anudora.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
What threatens these lands? For Kalimdor. It shall be done.
Your building is complete. Research
I heed the
finished.
voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls. Immediately.
I strength is yours.
The goddess calls.
At once.
Research finished. Insufficient gold. Insufficient gold.
Someone threatens the wilds.
The land and I are one.
Research finished.
Anudora. Ashtherodanador.
Your building is complete.
Threatens these lands.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Research finished. Your building is complete.
The
Research
goddess
finished.
calls. As the goddess wills.
The land and I are one.
Research finished.
Torfala Nordora. For Kalimdor.
Someone threatens the wild.
My strength is yours.
The goddess calls.
Our allies' town needs help.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Our
It shall
warriors
be
have
done.
engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
Do you want axe?
Your building is complete.
What threatens these lands? Anudora. For Kalimdor. It shall be done.
Our allies' town needs help.
Someone threatens the wild.
Where shall I strike?
Ashrathoraman. Immediately. the goddess wills. Someone threatens the world.
Your building is complete.
A calendar.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. Anudora! In the name of Cenarius!
We can't build there. We can't build there.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately.
The land and I are one. For Kalimdor,
I heed the voice of
Inventory
Elune.
is
threatens these lands. Ashtherodalador,
The goddess calls.
something is amiss.
Someone threatens the wild. Ashrathoraman. Anudora! I Elune.
Threatens these
The
lands.
goddess calls.
Inventory is
The land and I
I heed
are
the
one.
voice of Elune.
Your building is complete.
Something
The goddess
is
calls.
amiss.
Inventory is full.
Immediately.
I stand ready.
The land and I are one.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Has
Ashrathoraman.
sleep dulled my senses? Anudora,
Your building is complete.
Ashtherodalador,
I stand ready.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged.
We can't
the enemy.
build there.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls.
Our allies' town needs help.
I stand
By
ready.
Elune. So be it.
Our eyes are full.
Research finished.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Someone threatens the wilds.
We can't build there. We can't build there.
The goddess calls.
something is amiss.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete. Treant may not root there. Our allies' town needs help.
Our time is now. Hold on.
Treant may not root there.
The land and I are one.
Our allies' town needs help. Research finished.
As the goddess wills.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed the voice of the wind. Ashrathoraman. I
Your
heed the
building
voice
is
of Elune.
complete.
Waiting
Your
on you.
building is complete.
Your move. Hold on.
Research finished.
Take wing. To the skies. All too easy.
I await your command.
Your
Excellent.
building is complete.
I stand ready.
I'm listening.
What threatens these lands?
Immediately.
We can't build there. We can't build there. We can't build there.
Someone
is in the wild.
Research
The goddess
finished.
calls.
Our time is now. To the skies. All too easy. Take wing. Your move. To the skies.
I await your command.
Your building is complete. We can't build there. Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
As the goddess
Your
wills.
building is complete. Your building is complete. Your building is
stand ready.
your building
By
is
Elune.
complete.
The goddess calls. So be it.
I stand ready.
Our allies' town needs help.
As the goddess wills.
Our time is now. Take wing.
Research first. Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wild.
Our allies' town needs help. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
Alaudorini Tala.
Someone threatens the wild.
For Kalimdor. Ashtherodalador. Anudora.
Research finished.
I stand ready.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
Someone threatens the wilds.
Your building is complete. Our allies' town needs help. Your building is complete. 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 Our allies' town needs help. In the name of Cenarius.
Our time is now. There's no chance.
The goddess calls.
Our allies' town needs help. Research finished. We can't build there.
Your move. Fair enough.
I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand ready.
Ashtherodanador.
Someone
What
threatens the wild.
these lands?
I stand ready.
We can't build there. We can't build there.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you.
Immediately. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
It shall be done.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
So be it.
Research finished.
Your building is complete.
Your building is complete.
Someone.
Your building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
Ashrathoraman. Immediately. The goddess calls.
Take wing. Hold on.
By Elune. So be it.
Waiting on you. Take wing. Our time is now. Waiting on you.
As the goddess wills.
Our time is now.
Sacred grove is being desecrated. Research finished.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Waiting on you. To the skies.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess calls. Ashrathoraman.
The land and I are one. Has sleep dulled my senses? For Kalimdor, Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Ashtherodanador. Something is amiss. It shall be done.
Research finished.
The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
Ashrathoraman.
Our allies' town.
Your building is complete.
Take wing.
Your building is complete.
To the skies.
Someone threatens the wild. By Elune.
Our allies' town needs help.
Take wing.
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is now.
The goddess calls. Sentinels attack!
Oh, too easy.
Has sleep dulled my senses?
How dare you!
The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune. The goddess
Waiting on
calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
I stand
We
ready.
can't build there. We can't build there. Research finished.
I stand ready.
Ashrathoraman. Hinduli Retha.
What threatens these lands?
I heed the voice of Elune. In the name of Cenarius.
Your building is complete.
Hinduli Retha.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our allies' town needs help.
To the skies.
Your building is complete.
One shot.
Someone comes the wild.
Our time is now.
Your building is complete.
Waiting on you. All too easy. Your move.
The goddess calls.
Take wing. Hold on. Your move.
The goddess
Waiting
calls.
on you. Our time
I
is
heed the
now.
voice of Elune.
Your move.
Ashrathoraman.
Ashnerodalaman.
Our time is now. Take wing. One shot.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you. Big stand a chance. Our time is now.
Someone comes the wild.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is amiss.
Waiting on you.
The land and
The
I
goddess
are one.
calls. I heed the voice of
Our
Elune.
time is now.
The goddess calls.
Your move.
Anudora. It shall be.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune. Ashrathoraman.
We can't build there.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
As the goddess wills. Immediately. So be it. Immediately. I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds.
The land and I are one.
Our time
The goddess
is now.
calls. By Elune.
Waiting on you.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Your building is complete.
Anudora.
Our time is now.
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
To the skies.
Your building is complete.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Your move.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wilds. As the goddess wills. Immediately.
Our warriors have engaged with you. Kalimdor, our allies' tower is lost.
Your building is complete.
Our time is now.
Our allies' town is lost.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
Your move. I heed the voice.
Waiting on you.
As the goddess wills.
Our time is now.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune.
Something is amiss.
Someone threatens the wilds. The goddess calls.
What threatens
I
these
heed
lands?
the voice of Elune.
Our time is now. Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our time is now.
The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
Our allies'
Someone
town.
threatens
Our
the
warriors have engaged with
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our time is now.
Your building is complete.
Someone threatens the
Our
wild.
time is now. Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move. Our time is now.
Research finished.
Your move.
The goddess calls.
Waiting on you.
Ashrathoraman.
It shall be done. Ashtherodanador. Anudora.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice
Something
of Elune.
is amiss. Ashtherodanador. It shall be done.
Research
The
finished.
land
Your
and I
building
are
is
one.
complete.
Waiting on
The
you.
goddess calls.
Our time is now.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild.
Our time is
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our allies' town needs help.
For Kalimdor.
Our time is now.
Someone threatens the wilds. Immediately. So be it. By Elune.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our time is
Someone
now.
threatens the wild.
Our allies' town needs
We
help.
can't build there. Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Ashtherodanador.
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune. So be it. The goddess calls.
By the light of the moon. Oh, too easy. One shot, one kill. Our time is now. Waiting on. Hold on. Oh, too easy.
Ashrathoraman.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice
Our
of
time
Elune.
is now.
Someone threatens the wilds.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our
The
time
goddess
is
calls.
now.
I heed the voice of
Your
Elune.
move.
We can't build there.
Our time is
Ashrathoraman.
now.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have
allies
engaged
are
in its help.
I heed the voice of Elune.
On you.
Our allies' town needs help.
the voice of
Our time is now. Your move.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Waiting on you. Take wing. Hold on.
Asher Thoraman.
Your move. Waiting on you.
Someone threatens
Take
the wild.
wing.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
As the goddess wills.
Waiting on you.
Asher Thoraman.
Our time is now. Fire.
Our allies' town needs help. Our gold mine is running low.
Too easy.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. Asher Thoraman.
Our time is now.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our time is now. Take wing.
Asher Thoraman.
Hold
the
on.
The goddess calls.
To the skies.
Asher Thoraman. Someone threatens the wilds.
Your move.
The goddess calls. I heed the voice of Elune. As the goddess wills. By Elune. So be it. As the goddess wills. Someone threatens the wild. The goddess calls. Someone threatens the wild.
Our allies' town needs help.
One shot. One kill. I heed the voice of Elune.
In the name of Fenarius.
The goddess calls.
They don't stand a chance.
Someone threatens the wild. As the goddess wills. Asher Thoraman. The goddess calls.
Your move.
I heed the voice of Elune.
We can't build there.
Asher Thoraman.
Waiting on you.
I heed the
Our
voice
gold
of
mine
Elune.
has collapsed. We can't build there. We can't build there. We can't build there. We can't build there.
Asher Thoraman.
Our time is now.
By Elune.
Our warriors have engaged the
Someone threatens the wild.
As sleep
Our
dulled
time
my
is
senses.
Asher
Our
Thoraman.
allies' town needs help. Our sacred grove is being
Your building
desecrated.
is your building is
Our
complete.
time is now.
Asher Thoraman.
We can't build there.
Someone threatens the wild.
We
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
To the skies.
Our allies' town needs help.
The goddess calls.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Someone threatens the wild.
Waiting on you.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
Your building is complete. 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 Your building is complete.
The goddess calls.
Our time is now.
Ashrathoraman.
Your move. Our time
We
is
can't
now.
build the wilds. Ashrathoraman.
Our time is now.
The goddess calls.
Take wing.
Ashrathoraman.
To the skies.
Someone threatens the wild. I heed
Our
the
time
voice
is
of Elune.
now.
Your building is complete.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls. So be it.
One shot, one kill.
Someone threatens the wild.
Your building is complete.
By Elune.
Your building is complete. Your
Ashrathoraman.
building is complete.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your building
on
is
you.
complete.
Ashrathoraman.
Ashtherodanador. Anudora. Ashtherodanador.
We can't build there. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Your move.
Ashrathoraman. I heed the voice of Elune. As the
The
goddess
sacred
wills.
world is being desecrated.
The goddess calls. Hold on. Someone threatens the wild.
Our time is now.
Ashrathoraman. The goddess calls.
Your move.
I heed the voice of Elune.
Our time is now.
Someone threatens the wild.
Anudora.
Ashrathoraman. Someone threatens the wild.
Our time
The
is
goddess
now.
calls.
Waiting on you.
Ashrathoraman.
Your building is complete.
Come, you night elves! Where is the fire and the passion with which you fought so long ago?
The goddess calls.
For Kalimdor.
Ashrathoraman.
Our time is
Someone
now.
threatens the wild.
Take wing. To the skies.
Archimond's victory here has made him overconfident. He will not see the trap that I laid for him until it is too late.
The world tree is clear. Witness the end, you mortals. The final hour has come.
The Outlanders held him back as long as they could. Were you successful in planning the summit's defense?
Yes. Now our victory is assured.
The roots will heal in time, as will the entire world. The sacrifices have been made. Just as the orcs, humans, and night elves discarded their old hatreds and stood united against a common foe, so did nature herself rise up to banish the shadow forever. As for me, I came back to ensure that there would be a future, to teach the world that it no longer needed guardians. The hope for future generations has always resided in mortal hands. And now that my task is done, I will take my place amongst the legends of the past.